Hey, my name's Elijah with the Oxygen team, and today I'm going to show you how to build a complete website with Oxygen in just about 15 minutes. If you're new to Oxygen, or even if you've never used it before, this is a great place to start. The focus today is on building rather than designing. So this is a quick, to-the-point crash course on how to get your first site up and running with Oxygen. Let's go ahead and get started. So here I've got my completely fresh WordPress site. You can see there's really nothing going on yet. So we're really starting from scratch. The first thing we want to do is go into the dashboard and make sure that we have Oxygen activated. So I've already got it installed, but I'm going to go ahead and activate it so that we can start using it to design the site. Today, we're going to use a design set from Oxygen's design library. To do that, we need to go to Oxygen Settings, and then under Design Library is where we can drop in the URL to the design set we'll be using today. I'm going to be using this Solara design set, which you can find on the Oxygen Builder library. All we have to do is copy and paste the URL. We're going to grab it, paste it into our custom design sets area, and then save our changes. Now we just need to import the design set. So now we can go to Design Library over here under Oxygen, and we'll see Solara available for import. If we click import, it's going to import the entire design set, including the header, footer, any templates, components, things like that. So everything we need will be thrown onto our site in an instant. So let's go ahead and click confirm and overwrite, and you can see everything that it's working on importing. Once that's done, we just need to go ahead and set our home page because this has already imported the entire design. We're on our site and we can see everything here, and the pages have been imported as well. So if we go over to pages, we'll see about, case studies, contact, etc. But we want this home page to be the page that we see when we visit the site. Right now, it's just going to go to kind of this baseline page, and we don't want that. So we just need to go to Settings, Reading, and click Your Homepage Displays a Static Page, and then choose Home in the Homepage dropdown. Now, if we save that, and then we do the same thing again, we will see our beautiful homepage. And here we go. This is our design set completely imported. All the content's here, all the pages are here. Everything looks fantastic. So you basically have a functional site in about 2 minutes. But next up is the fun part, customizing everything. So let's start with the header because that's kind of central to the site's identity. So we'll go back to our dashboard and go to Oxygen Headers. And here we find our global header. If we click Edit in Oxygen, it will take us into the Visual Site Builder. And here we can see our menu and our logo and everything set up for us. The first thing I want to change is the actual logo. So when I hover over this, you'll see that it says Component. Components are a concept in Oxygen where you create something that's reusable multiple times, but that has static properties and editable properties. In this case, we're using the component to ensure the logo looks the same everywhere we use it, so we don't need any editable properties. But we do need to change the logo component. If we go over here and click Edit Component on the right-hand side after selecting it, you can see that we get the inline component editing interface. If we click the structure panel icon and open that up, you can see we now get the structure of the logo component itself rather than the header that we were editing previously. So we have a couple of things here. First, the logo link, which is the wrapper around the logo that makes it clickable. And then we have the icon and logo that make up the actual visual part of this. So first, let's go to the logo link wrapper and make sure that this is pointing at the root, which we can do with just a /. And then we can actually get rid of these two elements and replace them with an image. So let's go ahead and click the plus icon to add an image and drop that in. It looks a little bit goofy right now because it's way too big, but let's select our logo really quick. I'm going to import a big batch of media that I prepared for this build. And in that will be our logo that we want to use for the site logo, which is right here. We'll select that. And then we just need to remove the logo text and the icon because we don't need it anymore. Now this is too big, so we actually need to change the size of this image. And in Oxygen, changing styling of elements like this requires adding a class. So we'll just add a class called logo-image and press enter. And now we have access to all the styling controls over here in the properties panel that we would expect to see, including size. So we'll set the width to maybe 150 pixels. That looks a lot better. Let's save that. And now we can see that that logo is up here instead of the one that came with the design set. Next up, we want to change this pop of color that we have throughout the design, which is a kind of yellow border. Now, anything in Oxygen that is used globally should be set up as a variable. So if we go into our variables area here, we're going to see all the variables that are available. We have a bunch of different colors to choose from, and we also have some other non-color variables down here at the bottom, such as font sizes and spacing values. Using a variable system like this allows you to keep things consistent while still having plenty of flexibility within the bounds of your design. But we want to change the color on the button. So we could go up, we could find this yellow color and we could change it here, but then that would kind of break our design system. So instead, we want to find where that yellow color has been set on the button itself. So we'll click the button, go to button primary, which is the class that's been added to style this button, and under effects and box shadow, if we click that, we will find our yellow -400 color. Since this design set already comes with a bunch of colors we can use to completely transform this, we don't need to add any new ones. We can just swap to a different one. In this case, I want cyan 400. And when we close that out and click away, we will see that that color has been changed. But the nice part about this is because we're using a class, we can go to the site and see that that yellow color is changed not only there, but also here. If we scroll down, any other buttons that have a colored border on the bottom will have been changed as well. Let's go over to the solutions page. You can see it's changed there as well, there, so on and so forth. So in just a couple clicks, we've completely changed our brand color throughout the entire site. Now let's go back and just take a final look at our header. We can actually change the text on this button by double clicking it and retyping it, but I think I like Contact Us for now. We can also change each of these navigation links, including their text or where they're pointed to, but these are all pointed to the correct location. So we don't need to change anything else here. The next part of the site we want to change is our footer, which we can get to really easily. First, let's make sure we save our changes. And then up here in this little drop down where it says header, global header, we can click that and find our footer. You can see that it is a footer. And if we click it, it's going to go ahead and load the footer up inside of Oxygen. We never have to leave the builder. It just swaps pretty much instantly. Now the colors here are fine. I like these neutrals, but we do need to change some text. And we'll say app dev helps you build custom apps to get new customers and keep the old ones. And then over here, we'll change this to app dev solutions. And then we'll get rid of a couple of these links that don't make a lot of sense. For instance, I don't know if I want a press link. We'll get rid of our insights link, and then we'll drop our energy management link. Then let's just change these all to be more appropriate. We'll do app development for this one, research and optimization, company. We just need to put our company name in there. So it'll be app dev solutions. Mission and impact, leadership, and careers are all fine. Over here, platform, deployment, telemetry, and for the last one, we'll do analytics. And then resources, we'll leave case studies, that's fine. We'll do published apps, documentation, and support. That's all okay. We would need to go through and link all of these up to the appropriate pages. So depending on which of these links you keep, you're going to want to link them up to a page related to whatever the title of the link implies. We also have our terms item down here, which if we look in the structure panel is not a link currently, but you could turn it into a link if you wanted to link to your terms page. All we need to do is drop in a container link and then drop that terms element into there. Now we can click this little up arrow on the flag and we have access to typing a URL for this element. But for now, we'll leave it blank because we don't have a terms page yet. Let's go ahead and save that, and that is all of the footer customizations we want to make. I do want to draw your attention to the fact that our logo is exactly as we set it in the header. We didn't have to change it here, and that's again because we're using a component which is synchronized across the entire site, so it saves you a ton of time. Now we can get into the meat of our customization, which is going to be our actual home page. So let's click our drop down up here and go to home, which is down here in the list, and we're going to instantly swap over to the home page, and we can start editing everything we see. Now, all the media we see, while it looks great, doesn't quite apply to our version of the site, so we will need to swap this out for the media I uploaded previously. So let's go through and do some of that first. We'll start with the hero. Now we do want to open our structure panel to see how this video is set up. You can see the HTML5 video element is right here, so that's what we need to select to change the video. If we click the pencil icon, we get the element level controls, and here's our video file itself. Let's go ahead and select one. I think this is the one that I want. Let's choose that and drop it in. And you can see just with that one change, the whole identity of the site starts to feel differently. We can go ahead and edit the text while we're here as well. We'll say App Dev Solutions is here, and we'll say your partner for custom app development and deployment. Now we have two buttons here. We want to swap these links out if they're not pointed at the right place. This one is pointed at contact, so that's fine. See how it works is pointed at solutions, which is also fine. We can proceed through this and swap out all the media. So let's go ahead and grab some new logos for this logo area. Now you can see they're a little bit big. That's easy to adjust. So they're all using the image-2 class. So we can change all of them with one tweak. All we have to do is select the image-2 class, and then we go down to size and adjust it. Let's try 200 pixels. That's too big, so we can just step that down until they are the size that we want. The other thing we can do is we can change the height instead, which might work a little bit better since we have various size logos. Let's try 75 pixels. And then you notice these are kind of getting stretched. So let's make sure we set the object fit to cover, or in fact, let's try contain. That looks a lot better. We'll just continue changing all the media and copy across this site until we end up with a completely custom site that looks like ours rather than a design set that we imported from somewhere else. Now, the last thing I want to show you is how to add a contact form to your site. So we already have a contact page. Let's swap over to that and click there, and it'll instantly swap us over. And now we're on this contact page. The layout and design already looks great. We, of course, need to swap out the phone number and things like that, addresses, but we also want a contact form. You can use any contact form plugin that has a shortcode and just drop that in here. You just click add and then search for shortcode, drop in the shortcode element, and then paste your shortcode in, and it will work just fine. But if you want a super powerful form plugin that integrates really tightly with Oxygen, you can try Breakdance Forms for Oxygen. I'm going to go ahead to the WordPress dashboard, and I have it installed, so I'm going to go ahead and activate it. And now if we save and refresh, we'll be able to drop it in. Let's go ahead and click the plus icon here and search for Breakdance Forms, or they appear right here at the bottom of the list, and we'll drop in Form Builder. You'll also note that it does come with other forms as well, like login form and register form. But for now, we just need to customize our form to make sure it all looks correct. So we'll close the add panel over here, and we'll move over to the properties panel. Now, since this is a Breakdance element for Oxygen, it does have some of its own settings and styles that you can change without a class. For instance, let's go over here to form, and let's tweak the spacing a little bit. Let's add 32 pixels of spacing between the fields, 8 after the labels, and I'll just continue tweaking the styles on the form until it matches the rest of our site. Now, the next thing we want to change is going to be the Form Builder Submit button color. You can see it's still using the yellow color that came with the design set. And that's because this design set has styles to ensure that the buttons for the Breakdance Form Builder for Oxygen follows along with the design. Where we can change that is under selectors. We're looking for a Form Builder selector. So we'll type in form here, and here's Form Builder 1. And we have some custom CSS here. You can see we have the color, but what we're looking for is our box shadow color. We're going to change this to cyan 400. And now it's perfectly in line with the rest of the buttons on our site. Now let's go ahead and take a final look at the front end of our website. Let's click our logo to go home. So you can see we have a website that's pretty much ready to go besides tweaking copy here and there. And it only took a few minutes. Check the link in the description below to access the exact same design set I used in this video. And if you want to build websites just like this, visit oxygenbuilder.com to try Oxygen today.